Hello, IB clarinets. Welcome to our sectional. Today we are going to do these. So if you want to go straight to page 41, we're going to do some accelerators. We are going to work on our alternate fingerings and also doing that movement from our fingers down at the top of our at the upper joint and moving to the A and getting that finger to pivot. We want to pivot. We don't want to do two separate motions. And even though you've been playing in band for 2 years, at least 2 years, you know that that's something to continually work on. And it gets in the way of going over the break if you can't roll or pivot. So we're going to work first on number 81 on page 41. So go ahead and get that out. And you'll see that we are using the right pinky for low F sharp, and the fingering is right there in the yellow next to it. And I'm going to back up here so you can see. So we're going to use F sharp, right pinky, E, left pinky. Okay? And then if you go after the rest, it tells you to do the same exact notes, but use your left pinky for F sharp. So that's the outside long key. And then the right pinky for low E, and that one's down there. Okay, so we're going to do that kind of slow. Da, 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 like that, okay? I've got my metronome on 72. All right, so here we go. We're going to get our right pinkies ready for the low F sharp first. And get your left pinky also ready for the low E. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Left pinky. Well, I switched around and I did 81 first. Hopefully you're going with me. It's just getting wild these days. All right, let's go to 78 now. And first of all, will you please look at the key signature and tell me what are the two sharps? F sharp and C sharp. And name them from the clef sign going outward, okay? Now, if you look at the very end, you're going to see a C sharp, so don't play a C natural. Be careful with that. All right, so going from A to F sharp, go ahead and put your finger on your clarinet and do that movement. And I'm going to try to bring the rest of my hand down. We don't want to have moving like that, okay? So I'm going to bring my hand down as much as I can, okay? So here we go. We are going to play number 78. And we're working on pivoting our fingers and getting that F sharp at the end, or C sharp at the end. 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, short and sweet. All right, the next one is page 20, number 88. And this is going to be some work with going from 6/8 to cut time. And we've been working on that on a little bit on the Fantasia on a theme of Thomas Tallis. Now, if you look at number 88, it's called Luby Lou. You'll see at the very end of the top line it says fine, and then in parentheses, you'll see we have a dotted quarter note equals a half note. Okay, so if you don't know what that means, when you go to 6/8 time, you're thinking about a dotted quarter note way of counting. 1, 2. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But because it's going fast, you're going to think 1 enda, 2 enda, 1 enda, 2 enda. Say that with me. Ready, go. 1 enda, 2 enda, 1 enda, 2 enda. Let's say this. Ready, go. 1, 2. Okay, so now when you go to cut time, they want you to think of the half note the same as the dotted quarter note from 6/8 time. So we're going to put 2 of those there. And instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, half note gets 1 beat. In cut time, remember, everything is half as what it was before. So a half note is now 1 instead of 2. And then 2. Okay? And we're going to think about that as 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. So 6/8 has a triple feel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. And cut time has a straight up and down feel. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Okay? So we're going to do each one of these and be thinking about the triple feel versus the up and down duple feel. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we're going to say 1 and a 2 and a, 1 and 2 and, so you can feel that a little bit more when you're counting, okay? And ready, go. 1 and a 2 and a, 1 and 2 and. Okay, so when you get to that second line, you're going to be thinking of da 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 da, or 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 1. So I've moved my metronome to 88. Now here is the 6/8. We have 1 and a 2, a 1, 1 and a 2, a 1. Okay, fast forward to the end of that and then going into the cut time. 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 1. So you might want to listen to me play it a couple of times if you're still a little bit shaky on how you go from the duple or from the triple to the duple. Notice there's a DC al fine, so you're going to go back to the 6/8 after that. Okay? Look at all those new notes. Make sure you know those high A's and the high B's. And we're in the key of D again, F sharp and C sharp. So here we go. Get your D's ready for Mama Sure. Lots of air. 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, not too bad. Hopefully that wasn't too bad. Okay, let's look now at number 90, our last one today. It's important to think about these 4/16 notes as pickup notes to help you kind of get the sound in your ears. We also are in moderato time. That means the tempo. So we have 100 for our tempo. And I'm going to make mine go a little bit slower, maybe to 92, because it's a little hard to go that fast. Okay, we're going to say ticka-tickas for the first few measures. Let's actually go to the end of the first line without the ticka-ticka at the end of that. Okay, so you start on count 4. So it's 1, 2, 3. Ticka-ticka-tee-tee-ta, rest. Ticka-ticka-tee-tee-ta, rest. Ti-ti-cinco, pa-ti-ti-ti-ti-tu. Ticka-ticka, so on and so forth. I said I wasn't going to do the 16th notes, but I did. Okay, try it again with me. 1, 2, 3. Ticka-ticka-tee-tee-ta, rest. Ticka-ticka-tee-tee-ta, rest. Ti-ti-cinco, pa-ti-ti-ti-ti-tu. Ticka-ticka, okay? So your tongue has to move fast. Think about the tip of your tongue, the tip of the reed, and think about fast air, okay? Very clear, and then you have short, short, long for those staccatos to tenutos in the first full measure. Starting loud and then getting softer. Okay, one more thing. Look at the key signature. We have a B flat. We're in the key of F, so be careful of those B flats. All right, here you go. Get your A ready. And 1, 2, 3. listen to the mockingbird. I can hear the words. Maybe the words are listen to the mockingbird. That's what it sounds like to me. Good job today. Ask me if you have any questions and keep on practicing.